Hi, this is Ron Vaimberg, special guest interviewer today for Mortgage News Network, coming to you live from the National Association of Mortgage Brokers Convention in Las Vegas. And here I am today with Jon Tallinger from Class Appraisal, and we're going to be talking about some of the challenges that are facing the appraisal industry, or really the lending industry, and what they're doing different to make your life easier in getting appraisals in your hands faster, easier, less challenges. So Jon, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate your time.
Well, thanks for being here. So let's start off real quick. What are the biggest challenges that are facing, we're hearing about appraisal challenges. Yep. Just quickly define what those challenges are.
In a nutshell, there's certainly a handful of states, specifically Washington, Colorado, and Oregon, and now Texas, Arizona, Northern California, that used to, 6 months ago, a year ago, had pretty reasonable turn times. Now, the turn times in those states are significantly higher. There's a very, very high demand for appraisals to get done, and there's just not enough appraisers to complete them. So it's a rat race to see who, lenders are trying to pay the appraisers more or pay the AMCs more. AMCs are battling to try and get the appraiser to do their job first, before someone else. So it's difficult. The people that are on a 30-day lock are having to extend those further. The purchase business is very, very difficult in some of these states. So, we need to come up with solutions as to, how are we going to help those lenders out? What can we do to give them fast turn times so they can get their loans closed?
And I speak with a lot of originators around the country, managers, and they're constantly talking about the appraisal battle. I had one person the other day I was speaking with, and they were telling me they can't get an appraisal in less than 30 days. They're up in the Pacific Northwest. Yep. So we were talking a little bit before. So can you share, what is it that you and Class Appraisal are doing that we can honestly say nobody else is doing in the AMC arena?
Okay, so there's a couple things that we're doing that I don't want to give away everything, but I'll fill you on a couple of things. First of all, I'm an appraiser myself. I can tell you one thing that always resonates with appraisers is they want to get paid well, they want to get paid on time, and they want to have reliable, consistent volume. So that's what we offer our appraisers. We don't treat them like a commodity. We treat them like a business partner. So we pay them well. If they do a good job for us and they perform well, we give them good, consistent volume in their market. We keep them close to home. And one of the things that we're doing now, about 65% of our appraisers are on our 24-hour Quickpay program, which means that if we deliver the appraisal to the client today, within 24 hours, ACH payment goes directly into that appraiser's account.
And that's not something that is normally done?
I can't speak for my competitors. I don't know of anyone else currently that's doing it. I can tell you when I was appraising, I was used to getting paid maybe every 15 days, maybe once a month. For us, it's, hey, we want to get that appraiser paid quickly, and whatever we can do to become, the higher priority. If that appraiser gets 5 orders in a day, we want the Class Appraisal order from them to be their top priority.
That makes a lot of sense. One of the things that's happening, and you hear about this, is getting new blood into the business is almost impossible. Yep. What they have to go through to get in, yep. And then a lot of appraisers don't even want to help people get into the business because they feel it's going to take away from them.
Correct.
So do you have a way of solving that or helping that? Because there is a shortage, right?
There's certainly a shortage. I can tell you it's the threshold in the requirements involved in becoming a state licensed and then a state certified appraiser. They're very, very difficult. And the amount of time that it would take you, and getting a degree, and the classroom hours and the apprenticeship hours, you could become an accountant, or you could do many other jobs where you don't have to deal with going through the hurdles that you have to go through to become an appraiser. So it's a difficult problem, and hopefully we'll see some regulatory changes with that at some point down the line. In the meantime, though, what we're doing is, especially in some of the difficult states that we're talking about, we're reaching out to our appraiser partners that we work with there, and we're asking them, how can we help you out? And so we've got a couple markets right now where we've got really good appraisers that do a lot of volume for us there, and they're maxed out. They can't do any more work, right. But these are a one-man shop or a one-woman shop, and so we asked them. We said, hey, look, if we helped source an employee for you, a limited licensed appraiser, and move them out to your territory to help you, could you produce more volume? Could you put more out? And they said absolutely. So that's what we're doing. So first of all, it's allowing that appraiser that's already doing a good job for us to do even more volume, and it's also allowing these limited licensed appraisers to train under a really good, appraiser that we have a good relationship with, and 2 years from now they'll be out on their own and appraising, for themselves as well.
So just to be clear, so you're not just helping them get a job and learn the appraisal business, you're actually moving them out to those areas.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely,
okay. That's unheard of.
Yeah, and we're based in Michigan, which is a great state. But some of the markets that we're sending them to, people are they're very excited to go to those other states. So it's kind of a win-win for everybody.
That's absolutely incredible. Well, this is Ron Vaimberg from Mortgage News Network. I want to thank Jon for being with us today, and appreciate you being here.
Yeah, enjoy the show. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Take care.
This is Mortgage News Network.